Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tangle Tower Spooky Times. Thanks for tuning in. So I accidentally triggered something, so I'll just catch you up. But yeah, so we saw that secret room in the center of the house with all the mistids and stuff, and we see a lot of suspicious stuff. We're back here because Sally wants to check on something. And so I was kind of mindlessly clicking around the room because I wasn't finding any like evidence triggering anything, and I was really confused. But I clicked on the brush, and basically all that happened is that Sally was like, Freya, did you leave us a clue? And then we just kind of looked at the paint palette again. We've already seen it, it's the same picture, and then suddenly this prompt happened. So let's proceed and see what Sally's noticed about it. So maybe it's the colors. Something about the color. They kept pointing out the fact that there was like a lot of black, but there is a lot of black. Like unless it's supposed to be red and it got painted over with black, like maybe she's supposed to be wearing red. I don't see why that would be the case, but they kept pointing out the black and how strange that was. And I don't see why that is. So let's see. Oh, what's up?
Bothering you?
Yeah, what is bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
Uh-huh.
It was here. In this room.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go?
Wow, she sounds like, did you hear her tone? She sounds like really aggressive and intense about this. We found it somewhere else. We found it somewhere else. We found it in the ashes.
You found it somewhere else.
Oh my god. So why is that?
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator.
But
doing
why?
a study.
In order to implicate a knife. A non-existent knife, I guess? Maybe? But okay, the thing is, did Flora have, like, did she hide the feather a lot from other people? People mostly knew that she had an ink dip bird as a pet. So why would they immediately assume it's a knife? There's been various reasons that people have given of why they assumed it was a knife. Poppy was just kind of like, it just looked really blood-like. It just kind of seemed like a knife to me, right? But I would think they would know. Freya and Flora are the most privy to the painting session, so they obviously know what the subject matter is. But I would assume the rest of the family would not make an assumption that she would be painting her with a knife. And more likely that maybe Flora stored it because she stored it away in her, egg. Maybe people didn't see it often. That's kind of weird. I don't know if that's actually something, but that's kind of weird to me. Anyways.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
Right, and you would assume that they didn't go into the crime scene, that they probably just escaped after leaving the attic. So
the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access?
Locked room mystery, except it's a locked stolen feather mystery.
The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
It's inside the egg, it's in the gramophone, it's in the unfinished painting. There's a second plant, yeah?
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it, and then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it, but she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas. We know more about it than what she actually got down on the canvas. The only thing that stands out to me is that the other plant isn't there, but I don't see if that's something I actually have to point out. Let me just do that for now.
That's not it.
It's not? Okay. The colors she intended to use, because there's no yellow. Wait, hold on. Let me take a look at the painting. So there is yellow. Like, what is it an unused color, perhaps? So, like, we're seeing some reds, some oranges, browns, blacks, grays, right? So what? And some yellows in the background. Yellow's here. It's here. So I don't know.
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need. before she started painting.
Right, and Poppy did mention that, and she was saying, like, it's like when I want all my music sheets lined up before I play the song, same with her, putting down the colors. I remember that statement. So, dripped onto the canvas from was added by the murderer, so isn't actually paint because was going to be used to paint was a mistake by Freya because. So, like, again, the yellow is super bright. However, it hasn't been brushed into. I just noticed. Wait, so did she create this color from like this and white, I guess? It hasn't been brushed into. Oh. Dripped onto the canvas. Why would it have dripped onto the canvas? Is it some kind of egg yolk? Was added by the murderer. Wait, okay. Is the murder weapon of something sitting in the window? So like, this isn't there. This second plant isn't there. Dropped by the ink dip bird, which was part of Flora's dress, which Freya had lost, is the murder weapon. Of something sitting in the window? Wait, hold on. What would this say? The yellow paint was added by the murderer, so this sketch of something in the window. That isn't actually paint because this sketch, the sentence doesn't make sense no matter, was going to be used to paint this sketch of something in the window. Oh, that. There we go.
Was going to be used to paint the sketch of something sitting in the window.
Yellow plant?
Something in the window.
It's missing.
Oh.
What? The plant? Do I point out the plant now? Is it actually something else? I mean, it just looks like a plant. Is it just?
That's not it.
It's not? Something in the window? Bird. A second bird. This bird. This bird. It kind of looks plant-like. Yeah? Wait. Oh, scary. She suddenly appeared scary. I don't like it. Oh. Oh my God, is it Penny? Is she watching us through the bird? I'm scared. I have chills. I'm scared. She suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I hated that. It's just a cute little bird, but it's like really scary right now. I hate it. I'm scared.
Did it hear the whole conversation?
Can it like speak? Can it speak back? Can it report back? Is it Penny? Everybody's suspicious. It could literally be anybody. Every single person has done something suspicious. Is everybody conspiring together? Are they all in it together? Guys, I'm scared. I did not hear that this was be a horror game. Thank you. Okay.
She did.
Oh God, hi. How did you get in here? Were you hiding in the shadows? I knew it. I knew there was gonna be a murderer coming for the shadow. Wait. Oh my God. No way. Okay, something I haven't said in this playthrough because I discovered it between recording is that she and Penny have the same voice actress. Is that on purpose? I looked up the voice actors and I just thought they were kind of multi-casting because she had a wide range. Was that on purpose? Wait! Did I accidentally spoil myself? Well, no, I didn't because I had no idea that would be something like this. Wait a minute!
She's a very good listener.
Why would she switch? How would she do that? How would she switch between both people? That's impossible. Maybe I'm wrong. Wait. Are you, it's a question mark. Their name's is that Penny? Oh my freaking God. Wait, no way.
Wow. I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Wait, what?
Penny.
Wait,
Why did
she
you...
looks so different. Wait, oh my God. Oh, I had no idea. Even looking at the voice actors, seeing there was the same person. At first, before even looking it up, I couldn't really tell that they were the same person. They like did a really good job. His mouth won't stop moving. They did a really good job of having two very different voices. I was thinking like, oh, if I voiced like two different characters in a game, you know, I would try to sound very different as well. If I went with my really low range and then I had like a really high pitch range, it would be like sound very different, right? So they pulled that off really well. Oh my God, I didn't think this would actually play into the plot. I had no idea.
It's Penelope, if you don't mind.
Oh my God. So wait, why is one of her eyes like that? Why is she so different? So she's the one in the photo? So it's not her mother or ancestor or wait.
But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
What? What the heck? Why would I have this choice? I mean, I guess I should why would I have this choice? What? With this? I guess?
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
I just need to know the truth. I wanted to. Well, is this like decisions that actually I have to make? That like the game is letting me choose it, or is there a correct answer? It feels like maybe it's gonna let me choose it. Justice for Freya. I wanted to help Freya's friends. I just need to know the truth. I mean, we probably want justice for the victims, but we also want to know the truth. It's not one thing, really. I don't know. I mean, I guess I want to know the truth.
I just need to know the truth.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
What?
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy. The volition to create something from nothing. The willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free.
How did she switch between Penny and Hawkshaw? She would have to like know that we were going to the garden to talk to Hawkshaw. She'd have to like quickly throw on the disguise and somehow beat us to the garden. And then stand there pretending she's researching, and then we're like, well, maybe we should go talk to Penny, and she'd have to like fling it off and again beat us up the stairs into the aviary. And wait, how did she pull that off? Like, I can believe that in terms of like if she had done that during the crime or something and there had to be like some kind of identity switching. Wait, like didn't Hawkshaw, like for the testimony, I mean, well, she made it up because she's both Hawkshaw and Penny, so I guess they could say whatever they want. But Percival did see Hawkshaw and Penny. Wait a minute, wait. And then so Penny went back to her room supposedly after the crime occurred, and they were like, oh my god, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my room along with Percival. But then afterwards, Fitz was like, oh, I realized nobody told Hawkshaw anything, so I went back to like go tell her. So I guess at that point, she had the chance to change and then go back to the garden to wait as Hawkshaw. Wait. How did, again, if she pulled it off like during the crime, that makes sense to me. But now we're running around and like interrogating them, going back and forth. How did she pull that off? What is going on?
I couldn't be.
What?
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Right?
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Right?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sus.
No, not at all. No, Penelope, that is completely wrong. I have no idea who anybody is or what anybody wants, so.
Unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
I like that subtle little like adjustment of both of her shoulders separately. It's like a creepy and like it's an interesting movement. It really adds to her. She's a murderer. She's a mystery. She's lonely. I would lean definitely more towards the, well, I mean, I guess she's a murderer, right? All of these are true statements. All of these are true statements, but I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about why she's doing anything. We don't know anything about her identity. So to me, she seems like a lonely figure. She seems like a lonely figure.
I suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
I'm kind of curious again if like these choices don't seem so linear now. So I'm kind of wondering if something would have happened had we not tied her up. Anyways.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy. Not one.
Yeah, things definitely seem really complicated with every single member of the family, so.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
Right?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
Are they all
couldn't
dead?
have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other two Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I
Oh.
have no place here. Not among the fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do, at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Okay.
Found what?
The study, the attic, the aviary. The study, probably. The study, yeah.
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night.
Ooh, spooky. Deep
The
ones.
strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end.
Wow. I mean, how could you not discover it at that point? It's true. Her bedroom is wall to wall with this mysterious room. So, I mean, whoever is in there is not doing a very good job of hiding things.
Paint would peel, wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief,
Right.
right?
Right.
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside.
Oh, what the heck? Oh my god.
Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a mistid is?
Misted?
It's like a cryptid, but a mistid instead. Mistids, sure, yeah, we know what they are. You know, they're weird creatures. Strange, unusual creatures.
Mistids? Sure, yeah.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
Grimoire, we should know by now. We've seen all the, I mean, we don't know in depth exactly what they are, but like we kind of know how they came to be, how they got affected, their biology, you know, things surrounding. We kind of know about them.
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wow.
Wait, mistids, like cryptids?
Yeah, cryptids, but
like
mistids.
Bigfoot or whatever.
Yeah.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
I mean, that's pretty much been this entire game. That's pretty much been this entire game, lady. Something Penny found in the study that answered her questions. The group photo, the ashes, damaged photo, the secret research, the notebook. The group photo?
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe.
So why is she dressed like this one? This one clearly resembles, Fifi. Well, it's really only the hair, I guess. The hair and the kind of the lab coat-ish look This one resembles, so why is she dressed like her? And why did she come up with a second identity as Hawkshaw? Because she designed her and she wore the clothes, but also burned the clothes. But then she was wearing a different set of them. Like, she burned one set, yeah. Maybe she hated that one, it was too ugly, like her sewing turned out bad. She was wearing another set, though, when she came in here, so.
Maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts. The creatures themselves, all lost.
Oh.
Taken away or destroyed.
Oof.
But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And? What happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of
Okay.
them had left tracking escaped mystics. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
Oh.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's finish this up in the next episode. I can't tell if we're at the end. Obviously, this feels very finale-like, but it seems like I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I barely comprehend everything that's going on. Sure, she's revealed herself, but what exactly is her purpose? She hasn't really explained. Like, she was like, well, I didn't really hate her. I just kind of killed her and blah, blah, blah. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I'm so confused. Like, I don't know. You know what? It's okay. We'll leave this off for the next episode. My mind is just rattling around, exploding at the moment. I'm so confused, as I have been for a couple episodes now. I'll see you next time. This is Axis, over and out.